TV soap news and spoilers say that Hailey's shocking pregnancy confession rocks Bill's world in the lush, gated community of Fairmont Crest, where opulent mansions hide tangled webs of secrets. CBS's Beyond the Gates has kept viewers on the edge of their seats with its gripping drama and multifaceted characters. At the heart of this affluent African-American enclave lies the Dupree family, whose lives are interwoven with ambition, betrayal, and shocking revelations. Among the most electrifying storylines is the tumultuous marriage of Bill Hamilton and his second wife, Hailey Lawson Hamilton. The question on everyone's lips: is Hailey's pregnancy real, or is it a calculated deception to secure her place in Bill's life? As whispers of doubt swirl and tensions rise, a bombshell confession threatens to shatter their fragile union. Let's dive into the drama, unravel the clues, and explore whether Hailey's secret will destroy everything she's fought for. A marriage built on ambition and suspicion. Hailey Lawson Hamilton, a stunning and sharp-witted paralegal at Bill's prestigious law firm, has always been a polarizing figure in Fairmont Crest. To some, she's a radiant beacon of confidence and charm. To others, she's a cunning opportunist who stole Bill from his first wife, Danny Dupree. Their whirlwind romance, which culminated in a modest wedding and a curtailed honeymoon, has been a lightning rod for gossip. As Bill's second wife, Hailey has struggled to carve out her place in a community that still holds Danny in high esteem. The whispers of "husband stealer" follow her like a shadow, and her every move is scrutinized by Fairmont Crest's elite. Bill, a powerful attorney with a commanding presence, is no stranger to controversy. His marriage to Hailey has been a constant balancing act, as he navigates the expectations of his firm, the judgment of his peers, and the lingering emotional ties to Danny and their daughter, Chelsea. Despite the challenges, Bill has stood by Hailey, defending her against the community's scorn. But the revelation of Hailey's pregnancy, or the possibility that it's a lie, has thrust their relationship into uncharted territory, threatening to unravel the carefully constructed facade of their marriage. The pregnancy bombshell: joy or deception? The drama reached a fever pitch on May 27, 2025, when Hailey dropped a bombshell during a dinner at the country club. Frustrated by the endless galas and the suffocating expectations of Bill's world, she confessed her exhaustion with their lifestyle. As Bill suggested she have a drink to unwind, Hailey delivered the news that stopped him in his tracks: she was pregnant. The revelation was met with a mix of shock and elation from Bill, who, after a moment of stunned silence, declared, "You've made me the happiest man in the world." The announcement, however, was not met with universal celebration. Chelsea, overhearing the conversation, was devastated. To her, Hailey's pregnancy was a painful reminder of her father's new life, one that seemed to diminish the family she once knew. "A baby is good news," Hailey insisted, but Chelsea's icy retort, "For you, maybe," hinted at the storm brewing beneath the surface. Chelsea wasted no time sharing the news with her mother, Danny, whose reaction was even more explosive. Convinced that Hailey was manipulating Bill, Danny declared the pregnancy a midlife crisis and refused to believe it was genuine. Danny's skepticism wasn't unfounded. Hailey's behavior has raised red flags among Fairmont Crest's residents. Her refusal to undergo an ultrasound during a recent miscarriage scare, coupled with her vague responses about doctor's appointments, has fueled speculation that she's hiding something. Social media posts on X have echoed this sentiment, with users like @IamSky1 proclaiming, "Boom! Hailey ain't pregnant. Lying little heifer." #BeyondTheGates, and @Nikki_Smith1 questioning whether Bill is shooting blanks and Hailey is faking the pregnancy for attention. The miscarriage scare, truth or tactic? The plot thickened during a heated confrontation on June 24, 2025, when Hailey and Danny clashed over Bill's affections. As their argument escalated, Hailey suddenly doubled over, clutching her stomach in pain. Danny, ever the skeptic, dismissed it as theatrics, believing Hailey was faking a miscarriage to garner sympathy. The two rushed to the hospital, where Hailey claimed to have had an ultrasound, but Ashley, Jen Jacob, a keen observer, later discovered that Hailey had refused the procedure. This revelation sent shockwaves through the community. Danny, already convinced of Haley's deceit, doubled down on her accusations, confronting Bill with a blunt warning: "Don't trust everything Haley says." Her words struck a nerve, planting a seed of doubt in Bill's mind. The absence of concrete medical evidence, such as an ultrasound image or a doctor's confirmation, has only deepened the mystery. As one ex-user pointed out, did she really think showing up with a test was going to make Danny believe her? Is Haley suffering from a head injury? You can get those fake prank pregnancy tests from anywhere. Haley's refusal to provide proof has led to rampant speculation. Is she truly pregnant, or is this an elaborate ruse to secure her position as Bill's wife? The stakes are high, especially given Bill's recent health scare, a mini-stroke that left him vulnerable and reliant on Haley's support. The possibility that Haley is lying about the pregnancy could devastate Bill, both emotionally and physically, and unravel the trust they've built. A community divided, allies and adversaries. The pregnancy drama has divided Fairmont Crest, with alliances forming on both sides. Chelsea, grappling with her own feelings of betrayal, has aligned herself with Danny, refusing to celebrate her father's new family. Martin, Brandon Claiborne, a close friend of the Duprees, was visibly shaken by Haley's announcement, though his reaction was tempered by a chilling fantasy of confronting her. His complicated history with Bill, including a cover-up involving Ted Richardson, Keith D. Robinson, adds another layer of tension to the narrative. Meanwhile, Ashley's discovery of Haley's ultrasound refusal has made her a key player in the unfolding drama. Her growing suspicion, shared by users on X like @Corjamom_, who noted that Ashley might actually become interesting if she exposes Haley for faking a pregnancy, suggests that Haley's secret may not remain hidden for long. On the other side, Bill remains Haley's staunchest defender, at least for now. His joy at the prospect of fatherhood has blinded him to the mounting evidence against her. But as Danny's warnings and Ashley's discoveries pile up, Bill's faith in Haley is beginning to waver. The couple's intimate moments, once filled with passion, are now tinged with unease. During a quiet evening at home, Haley's cryptic comment that Bill sometimes scares her hinted at deeper issues in their marriage. Is Haley afraid of Bill's reaction if her secret is exposed, or is there something more sinister at play? The confession, a turning point, looms as Beyond the Gates builds toward its next major cliffhanger. All signs point to a dramatic confrontation between Haley and Bill. Spoilers suggest that Haley will soon face a reckoning at her gynecologist's office, where a routine checkup could reveal the truth: the pregnancy test was a false positive, or worse, a deliberate fabrication. The prospect of breaking this news to Bill, especially in light of his fragile health, fills Haley with dread. She's acutely aware that this revelation could destroy their marriage and her standing in Fairmont Crest. The tension is palpable as Haley grapples with her next move. Will she confess to Bill before the truth comes out, hoping to salvage their relationship with honesty? Or will she double down on the lie, risking everything to maintain the illusion of a perfect family? Danny, relentless in her pursuit of the truth, is determined to expose Haley's deception, even if it means breaking into Bill's home or confronting her at the hospital. The emotional stakes are higher than ever. For Bill, the possibility that Haley has been lying about the pregnancy could be a betrayal too deep to overcome. His love for her has been a source of strength, but it's also his Achilles heel. The thought of losing the child he's already begun to envision, a new chance at fatherhood, could push him to the brink. For Haley, the consequences of her actions are even more dire. If exposed, she risks not only her marriage but also her reputation in a community that already views her with suspicion. The broader impact, a family in crisis. The fallout from Haley's potential confession extends beyond her marriage, threatening to fracture the Dupree family and their circle. Chelsea, already reeling from her father's remarriage, may find herself caught in the crossfire, forced to choose between loyalty to her mother and her complicated feelings for Bill. Danny's spiral into alcohol and conspiracy theories, fueled by her obsession with Haley's motives, could push her to a breaking point. Meanwhile, the subplots swirling around Fairmont Crest add depth to the drama. Kat's mistrust of Eva, Martin's dark secret, and Ted's attempts to repair his marriage to Nicole all intersect with Haley's storyline, creating a tapestry of intrigue. The community's obsession with status and secrets mirrors Haley's own struggle, as she navigates the fine line between ambition and deception. What lies ahead? A soap opera showdown as Beyond the Gates barrels toward its next episode. Viewers are bracing for a showdown that could redefine the series. Will Haley's confession, if it comes, be a moment of vulnerability that strengthens her bond with Bill, or will it be the final nail in the coffin of their marriage? The clues are mounting: Haley's refusal to provide medical evidence, her cryptic comments about Bill, and the growing suspicion among her peers all point to a truth she can't hide forever. The writers, led by showrunner Michelle Val-Jean, have crafted a narrative that thrives on emotional complexity and moral ambiguity. Haley is neither a saint nor a villain. She's a woman caught in a web of her own making, driven by love, fear, and ambition. Bill, too, is a flawed figure, torn between his loyalty to Haley and the lingering pull of his past with Danny. The performances of Marquita Goings and Timon Kyle Durrett bring this conflict to life, infusing every scene with raw emotion and palpable tension. For fans, the anticipation is unbearable. Social media is abuzz with theories, from Haley faking the pregnancy with a prank test to the possibility of a tragic miscarriage that could shift the narrative. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: Haley's secret will have far-reaching consequences, not just for her and Bill, but for the entire Fairmont Crest community. Conclusion. A secret that could change everything. Beyond the Gates has proven itself a worthy successor to the legacy of daytime soaps, blending rich character development with jaw-dropping twists. Haley's pregnancy, or lack thereof, is more than just a plot point. It's a catalyst that exposes the fault lines in Fairmont Crest's polished exterior. As Haley stands on the precipice of a life-altering confession, viewers are left wondering: will she find the courage to tell Bill the truth, or will her fear of losing him drive her to cling to the lie? And when the truth finally comes to light, will Bill's love for her survive the betrayal? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.